here, and welcome to our Virtues Pick for today. We are excited to share this word with you because it's one that we really appreciate as something that we enjoy and are able to give to others, and that virtue is trustworthiness. So what a great word, right? And we want our kids to be this way. And so let's read the description first, and then we'll talk about it a little bit. Trustworthiness is being worthy of the trust others place in us. When we give our word, we stand by it. Others can rely on us with confidence. We demonstrate by our actions that we keep our promises and commitments. There is consistency or constancy in the way we love and loyalty in the bonds of our friendships. Trustworthiness is the foundation of our business agreements and our personal covenants. When we are worthy of trust, we attract abundance. We create lasting success. So, we're having trouble almost every morning now reading, so I got to work on my reading a little bit. So, trustworthiness. How am I thinking about that today? What stood out to me? I think every time we read a description like this, maybe something a little bit different comes up for us. And it's good for us to look at the description and just ask ourselves, how does it resonate with me today? There is something special about having a friend or having someone in our life that we view as being trustworthy, because it is greater than love, as George MacDonald said. It's a compliment that we appreciate, and it's found by keeping our word, right? By doing what we say we're going to do, by not overcommitting and underperforming, whether it's in personal relationships or in business, right? And it is, in fact, the thing that makes us feel, it helps us to feel closer to those around us that are worthy of our trust, that we can feel that way. And for looking at it for myself, I have to ask myself, what are the areas of life that I want to be trustworthy in? And obviously, the first thing that comes to your mind is your personal relationship, your intimate relationship with, your wife, your partner, your spouse, whatever your situation is. We want them to know that we're trustworthy, that we're loyal, that we are committed to whatever are the promises that we've made to each other. And they might be fidelity, it might be a loyalty in the way we do things, or it could be trustworthy, and I promise to take the trash out, and I'm going to do it every day, or every day that they come. So, trustworthiness isn't just about those big things, right? And as I was talking about this, that came up to my mind, was that it's built on those little things. And when the little things are not in place, when we forget to take the trash out, when we don't do those little things that are seemingly not the things that life is built on, our trustworthiness is lowered. And we know that that's true because it happens when we with our children, right? We don't we end up nagging them sometimes because we don't believe that they're going to clean their room. We don't believe that they're going to put the dishes away. We don't believe that they're going to do their homework on time. And so we nag them, right? But their trustworthiness is grown by doing the little things on a consistent basis, and then we grow. And so that's true for adults. It's true certainly for me. And that's how I'm thinking about it today. What are the little things that I need to do? If I can do the little things, I'm pretty sure that the big things will follow, and that we'll have that bond of recognition, of knowing that we're going to be keeping our promises and our commitments, and having actions that demonstrate that. So when I talk to kids about this subject of trustworthiness, we we always bring up, especially younger kids, when you're 16, I know you're going to want to drive. So what are you doing right now that your parents can feel that they can trust you to have that kind of responsibility with, their vehicle or with your safety in the world? And it's a strong argument that they totally get if they're like 12 or 13 or something like that. They start to get that because they realize how close that is. And trust isn't something that's built overnight. It's something that is built by the little things over and over again and over a period of time. So trustworthiness is something that I want to have with, I want others to feel that they can trust me, and I can only do that by being faithful in the little things as well as the big things, and recognizing that my actions must match my words. So that's how I'm thinking about trustworthiness today. It's certainly when we can, when others recognize that they can trust us, it's also a sign that we can trust ourselves. And I think that for me, sometimes my feeling of lack of trust in a situation or in a person can be because of things that I've done in the past that, I recognize as not being who I really am. And because of that, I may not trust myself. And so all those things tie together, don't they? And so I'm going to practice and focus on trustworthiness in the small things, recognizing that those are the things that build up into being trustworthy in the larger parts of life. So that's how I'm thinking about it today. I encourage everyone to keep practicing the virtues. And if these little YouTube videos that we're doing are of any encouragement, or if they help you focus on the good things in yourself and the good things in others, share it with others. Like the video, that helps to spread it a little bit. And that's our goal, is to spread the idea that we have all of these virtues inside of us already, and that we have the ability to draw them out of ourselves just by focusing on them and bringing them to the forefront. And we can do that both with ourselves and with our children and with those around us. Oh, by the way, if you want to build trustworthiness, if your kids need to develop that quality in them, demonstrate to them by examples of how trustworthiness is related to having greater freedoms and greater responsibilities, and how it actually brings and attracts prosperity and abundance to you as an individual. So that's one way of doing that. So thank you very much for being here. Keep practicing all the virtues and the 4 C's of successful families, and that is clarity, communication, consistency, and community. And until next time, have a good day.